Hi Libra, welcome in to your video, which is far and few in between and extremely rare. I never do Libra readings. I know. I'm one of those tarot readers that has extremely limited time, so I only really read for 4 to 5 zodiac signs a week, and your cohort isn't one of them, unfortunately. I just never had the time to grow, but that could always change. Leave me your comments down below if this reading resonates with you. But a couple things about how I read for my channel as I'm dropping your spread, so I'm not wasting time. First and foremost, this reading is for Libra, the second week of July. Spirit, tell me what their current situation is. Thank you. For all intents and purposes of this video, you are my queens, whether you're male or female. My kings are the incoming energy. I do not do that for private videos. I only do it for YouTube, just so we can discern the differing energies between the two of you. All right, let's continue. Right now, I'm looking at you trying to find your center peace, your inner peace, your inner balance. But you are at the same time stalking someone or something. Now, mind you, also, tarot is energy. If this isn't you, then it's your other person. You're discerning adults. You know exactly where it belongs. Cross watchers, you get it. Same story. It is either you or it is either them. Cards are energy, but this is what's going on for Libra. Somebody here is either dealing with someone that's immature, a child, or a lack thereof communication, and is just stalking to get information. Meanwhile, for you, you definitely, Libra, are trying to restore your inner peace, your inner balance within a relationship or a dynamic or your family. What's coming in towards my Libra, please? To actually get this video circulating, you do have to leave a comment, unfortunately, because that's how the algorithm picks up for your cohort. And of course, a bell or a like and a sharing. I have what's coming towards you, the Star in reverse, and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. There's some kind of situation here that you find hopeless. Some of you could be also dealing with an Aquarius. But some situation you just see it as being hopeless. Nothing that you just feel like the stars are not aligning, or you're not getting any kind of stardom in a situation. All right. Meanwhile, you're trying to remain focused and positive, actually, but you're lacking to see the positive end of it, because I do see you here trying to remain focused, regardless of the positive and the negative. There is a creative new project ahead of you, or a passionate new beginning with a person. And here's your card: Justice, Libra energy. You getting some kind of justice over something that you invested time and energy in, whether that's a relationship, a company, a business, a project, you get it. Anyway, let's continue. Let's not get stuck here. We're going to drop down the rest of the cards for the rest of the spread, and then we're going to clarify. What doesn't Libra see coming? Well, naturally, if you think things are hopeless, it's because you're dealing with a lover. A lover is not your boyfriend or your girlfriend, boys and girls. By the way, I'm also not a sugarcoater. I'm going to rip off the band-aid. I'm that type of reader. I'm going to read the cards directly as I see them. Pretty damn raw. So I hope you can kind of like, I know you're probably cringing, but for me, lovers is a profound connection. It is extremely profound, and there is a bond here like no other. You are definitely fated to meet this person. This is Gemini energy. Now, mind you, lovers is a choice. Why do we say it's a choice? Because there's probably something fundamentally different between you and the other person. And excluding your environments and your situations and your circumstances, you need to overcome that so you can upgrade from lover to something more committed. No? Lover can also be a business partner or somebody that you need to partner up with at work. So please take it as it resonates. Death, Scorpio energy. These are two major arcana. Some of you have an ending to this partnership that was a lover. Something that was, I don't want to say flaky, but a choice was not made. And if a choice was made, it was made to end or to transform. We'll see when we clarify, because this is in the future position. But I got to tell you, I do like the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a new opportunity. It's passionate. There's chemistry. There's fire. It's sex. It's creative and do something at work, but it's only an opportunity, and you need to turn that fire into something else, like water, love, or like air, like you, reality, truth, conversation, communication. Cannot stay in just this active mode. Let's continue and let me see what your advice is here, guys. Okay, there's something here where you're either reminiscing over a relationship or a happy family circumstance, or where you both were happy in a relationship, in, you know, your family or your partner or your environment, like at work. But you have the Six of Swords. You need to mentally disengage from something here. All right. And maybe you're stuck on a memory. Maybe you're stuck on the way things were. Whatever it is, you need to leave something behind. We'll see what they're really talking about, but that's the advice. And that's kind of crazy advice. I'm wondering why they would give you that from a Ten of Cups, because Ten of Cups is like something where you're mutually happy. It's not just you. They too feel the same way. And I suspect it's because there's a lot of fighting and arguing, and there's a lot of roadblocks and issues. And maybe that's the part of this situation that you need to leave behind. Something that was said, something that was done, a thought process, somebody being super stubborn. I don't know, because I see you both being happy with one another. And maybe you're not even talking. Let's just continue and see what's going on. What's the outcome, please? Yeah, you're struggling to move on, actually. You're torn between leaving somebody behind or staying put. Maybe you're trying to give this person one more chance, another shot, another effort. Again, guys, flip the script. This Ace of Wands keeps coming at me at the bottom of the deck. And the reason I think you're doing this is because I think, Libra, you feel breadcrumbed. I think you feel like you need to beg for attention, that your efforts are not being matched. And it's just not enough for you. But let's see. I digress. I want to start clarifying and see what's going on here for you. All right, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what's going on here for Libra? I'm going to stick it out and do one more reading. I'm going to do Cancer. The reason that there's some stalking going on or trying to get some information here, because maybe you're wondering if there's a third party. If you are the third party, if you are just a mistress or a mister, if you're just a fling. All right, because at the end of the day, this is my mistress card or my Mr. card, my Mr. third person. And Seven of Cups in reverse. I'm going to be flat out honest, like I said I would. Someone here is trying to get information in regards to this third party situation, or if you are a third party situation, or if you're just a mistress or a mister. You're trying to learn something here. And you're trying to review your options while you're doing it, but you're utterly confused. If you're not confused, this is the part where I'm scared to tell you this, but somebody here's freaking deluded. Ignoring some kind of sign. I don't know, maybe you suspect your person of stepping out. But you're trying to revert your energy to balance yourself, to point you back to your true north, your inner compass, back to your stability. What is this that they think is hopeless? What's this, like, star in reverse? Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. You've got learning cards. Wow, and look at this, the King of Wands. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The major arcanas that I see on the table are Scorpio, Gemini, and Aquarius. And now this incoming energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, partnership with this person. But you're torn as to what decision to make. You are curious, though, in regards to something else that could potentially make you happy. You're looking at something else that could make you abundant. Abundance is health, wealth, and love. Okay? It's whatever you deem it to be. Now, with that said, going back to your cards that fell on the table, the reason that you're finding something hopeless is maybe A, because it's a third party situation, and B, it's like there's growth here, but, and there's potential, but like potential, it could grow on the vine or die on the vine. Somebody here just stopped. Somebody here was just like, okay, now I hit a brick wall. I'm either A, bored, or B, you're sitting here saying to yourself, now what? Now where? Where does this go? It went as far as it could go. A decision has to be made. Do we work this out? Do we not? But you seem to be thinking it's not happening, or it's not worth having to happen. What is the Lovers and Death, please? I think Spirit's trying to tell you, well, you could be a happy couple here with this person. I'm just wondering why you're mentally disengaging. And I think it's because you feel like you're breadcrumbed. Like it's not enough for you. Yeah, here you are. You're in your state. This is you. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You're in your head. You're thinking about this lover and the ending of this lover, or at least trying to transform it, but in your mind, you've lifted the sword. You're like, fuck this. Either I put the sword down so we can have a chat, or I cut you with it and out of my life and goodbye. The tree that I have collected with time, energy, and coins on it, I chop it, goodbye. I need to build a new tree. Why am I saying tree? I have no idea. This is you. This is why you've gone to your natural state, which for you is to be analytical. And for you, this is how you try to find your focus again, your inner peace, your center, your balance, etc. So this is what you've gone and done. But here, I gotta tell you this. I really do, Libra. When you do this, you should also know the other person might not be like you, especially if they're a fire sign. They're the opposite of you. They're all passion and chemistry and fire and do. Sometimes they are so impulsive, you got to sit them down and think rationally, logically. But since you're doing that, this person doesn't know that you're calculating something in your head. Their minds go to the worst possibility. They're thinking the worst case scenario. Oh my God, why isn't Libra talking to me? Why isn't Libra like calling me? Why aren't they showing me anything? So what is this that they're pulling their energy away from me? They don't like me anymore. So then they retract their energy too. And then you're not getting what you actually wanted in the first place, which is crazy. I mean, it's just an example, but it could be something like this, that when you do go in this like thought stage or this thought process and the other person doesn't know what you're thinking, they can potentially think the worst. Okay, and they could be starting to prepare themselves for the worst. Let's see what's going on here. And the only reason I brought this up at all is because you have the Ten of Cups in your advice. You do have the potential for the both of you to be happy. But see, you're sitting here still like you're trying to like, you're debating on leaving. You're on the fence. This is where you're at. This is who this reading is for. Someone on the fence. What is the Ten of Cups and the Six of Swords? Libra, I don't know if you have the potential or the opportunity to go somewhere else or be with someone else, because I have two kings here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is crossing the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that, if they were in the upright position, how are they? Oh, really? Come on. This is what, okay, so I flipped it to see if it would go upright or reverse. This is the person that's challenging you. And the second time I flipped it, it went sideways. This is a person that's challenging you and your thoughts. This is somebody, if in the upright position, they're emotionally intelligent, available, they're loving, they're caring. They operate from feelings. In the inverted, they're not emotionally available. They're not for you. They can even be manipulative and using your emotions and feelings to manipulate you. And in the Knight of Swords in reverse, this is somebody who's rushed in impulsively, has said something to you, okay? Or will say something to you, because it is in the future positions, in your advice. Someone's going to rush in, impulsively say something to you, and it's going to throw you off, okay? Ironically, you do have the potential to be here happy with someone, the both of you, together. because you both have mutual feelings. But you need to mentally disengage from something or someone else or a circumstance. All right? Because they're both here, these kings. This king is upright. This one's not so much. And this is the one that's plaguing your mind. And if you're not dealing with two energies, your other person is. But I'm pretty certain this is like somebody else could have potentially piqued your curiosity. What's the Six of Swords? All right, this is very, very, very specific for your advice. What do you need to mentally disengage from? You need to mentally disengage from the shit that is toxic in your life. There is somebody that's toxic in your world or your life, and you need to either strategize, um, resist them, ghost them. I don't fucking know what you need to do, but you need to run away from the devil energy, which is a thought in your mind that you have fears and doubts, or that's a person that's trying to manipulate you. That's like a gaslighter or a narcissist, or even potentially just a lover. You need to resist this. These are red flags. You need to get away from this. All right? And that's what the Six of Swords is saying. That's the thing that you need to get away from. All right? What's the Ten of Cups, though? I'm just curious for my own sanity. There's somebody here, this person that comes in and talks to you, Libra, they're gonna make you feel good. They're gonna make you feel vindicated and validated. Like they're gonna acknowledge you, and it's coming from a person that's very stable, right? So it means a lot to you. But the problem is this person could have ghosted you or lied to you, or you were cheating. This person could have been cheating with you, on you, something. So that's what the Ten of Cups is showing me. You do have a very interesting and complicated reading. What's the Eight of Cups? Because this, to me, you're somewhere stuck at the door. You're like at the door. Do I stay? Do I go? What do I do? Yeah, there's something here with this Knight of Wands that's that's flaky. It's non-committal. It's in out energy. It's having an affair, it's having a fling, it's just non-committal. I don't know if this is what you were doing with the fire sign and you were or somebody that you had chemistry and passion with and you were hoping it would work out with that individual. Meanwhile, there's somebody else in your life that you could potentially have a happily ever after. I don't know what it is that you need to disengage with, but I can tell that you're challenged to see if this person has the potential to be more than just something flaky that can be something that could be of commitment to you. Interesting. What do you see here, romance angels? Curious to know your thoughts. Libra, please. Sorry, developing a headache. I needed some caffeine. It's 100% what I'm saying. I don't know you guys from a hole in the wall. I don't even know who I'm reading for. I don't even know if this is absolutely accurate, but the cards are sort of aligning, okay? Because what's on the table is stay optimistic about your love life, and this could be the one. You are being challenged by somebody, and this is where you're teeter-tottering because you have the potential to be a happy couple, all right? This could be the one. The only time I see this card is when you think it can't work out, so you leave to see if they'll chase you, come after you, something. But you potentially could work it out. You can fix this, is what it's trying to tell me. And stay optimistic about your love life, because if you start thinking about all the negative stuff, that's what you're going to manifest, all the negative shit, all right? Because you've gone into this sphere, and the other person is also assuming the worst. Now, at the bottom of the deck is what's interesting. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Someone is deluding themselves. What did I say at the beginning of this video? Seven of Cups in reverse. Deluding themselves. I'm not saying that's you, Libra. I'm saying somebody here needs to wake up and realize what the circumstance and situation is. All right, so I'm going to pull one more card for advice for Libra. And then this is where we're going to call it. Leave me your comments down below, guys, if you still want to see more Libra readings. Need to hear that feedback from you in order to grow your cohort. See what you got. Trapped. Oh my God. You totally are. Let's see. My dear sweet child, do you feel as if you are trapped in your life right now? Do you sense that you cannot do what you really want to do because others have expectations of what you may not be able to fulfill? Do you feel as if you're never going to get what you want or go where you want to go? Have patience, for truly you are in a temporary prison that exists only in your mind. Your circumstances, no matter what they are, they will change, and you will be free to experience the life you wish to lead. In these times, dreaming is the best antidote, and of course, patience. Consider the story of the half-raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me, for I will show you when the cage doors open so that you can fly free from this cage. Trapped. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in and listening, and I will see you in the next one.